Hello everybody. I've got a really good batch of agate nodules today to cut open. Again, these are agate nodules from just outside of Phoenix, Arizona, in the desert. So these are a little bit larger than what I typically cut. First one here is it's a broken nodule. Clearly it's got some quartz in it. It's got some banded agate surrounding the quartz, but it looks like it might have a floater in there. I'd like to get a clean face off of that and see if that floater opens up. Backside, can't really tell if the floater's there still, so it may or may not pan out. All right, this next one again is another broken nodule. A little bit of quartz, but this one looks mostly banded. It looks like it has a nice pattern, front and back. It does kind of break to a point though, so I'll need to cut it right at that edge, down through the middle of this other side if I can, to try and get that full pattern. I'd like to see that, see if that pattern comes out nice. Okay, this next one, kind of that blue-gray kind of nodule. It's got some clear chalcedony on the edges, could be banded. Looks a little bit like it might be. Sometimes when you cut these open, they stay kind of faint like that all the way through. Sometimes they'll have a good pattern in the middle. This one also has a little bit of quartz showing on this edge over here, but I think it only goes about that deep. All right, this next one, got another one of those flat nodules. Looks like it's probably a different material on the bottom, a little bit of agate on top. So, be interested to see how deep that agate goes and what material we got on the bottom. This next one, got some banded agate showing and some host rock, maybe moss agate on the surrounding it. On the back side here, still have some banded agate showing. So I think it goes through at least that part of the stone. Again, it might be cool if I could cut it right down that ridge in between these two windows and see what that pattern looks like. This next one looks like a really cool looking moss agate. Might be pitted, but it looks like it's gonna have some banded agate mixed in with it. So I'd like to cut that one and see if there's anything good in there. All right, then I got this crazy looking nodule here. It's got an opened up pocket here and here. It's got some banded agate showing on the edge. Looks like it's got some good pattern in there. So hopefully there's something good in that. Alright, this next one, got a little bit of banded agate showing. It does have a calcite crystal sitting in the middle of that. Hopefully it doesn't go too deep. Maybe I'll cut it a little further back this direction. But I do like the color on that husk. These sometimes turn out pretty good. Next, got this little guy here. Lighter skinned one, but looks like he's gonna be banded. I don't see any signs of quartz. And last but not least, definite nodule, but I don't know if this is gonna have banded agate in it. I think this is most likely gonna be a moss or something, or maybe a jasper. So let's get these I guess I got about 10 stones here. Let's get them on the saw, get them cut open, and we'll see what we got on the inside. All right, I'll be back. All right, back from the saw. I think we got some good ones here today. Let's take a look at this. Set one with the flat bottom. Kind of an indentation here. See how it came out. All right, well, mostly a quartz center, but I really like the design in that quartz. Came out pretty cool looking. It's got some banded agate around the perimeter with a neat little banded agate corner. It's pretty nice. It looked nice polished. I think this side's a little nicer. All right, cool. Next up, we have that little dark flat nodule that I didn't think would have any banding in it. Let's see what we ended up with. Okay, kind of a mossy agate or a plume agate. Take a look at these. A little bit of pitting. Not too bad. It's got a neat pattern. It might look pretty cool tumbled or polished. It's got a lot of agate in it. Love those orbs. Those are pretty cool. Huh. All right, nicer than I thought it was going to be. All right, pretty cool. Okay. Next up, got that big nodule with the chalcedony showing. Let's see what I ended up with on the inside of this, if it's banded or not. All right, well, it did have some banding in the middle, but it's definitely a quartz center. Pretty cool looking though. It definitely looked nice polished. Decent size. Okay, next up we got that kind of a blue-gray looking moss agate nodule. Just kind of cut him in half. Hope for some good banding on this one with the moss. All right, we definitely got some pockets in there. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of pitting in the moss. This will look really nice tumbled or base polished. Nice colors. Kind of a blue-gray with a white banded agate. And a dark rhyolite inclusions making the moss pattern. Cool. Okay, next up, we got the banded agate looking window nodule with the crazy pattern shape. See how he came out. Okay, it's got a little bit of moss on the bottom, a little bit of banding on top. All right, not bad. That looked nice polished. Love that section up here. It's pretty cool looking. Neat. All right, next up we got a little light-skinned flat nodule. Wasn't sure if this had anything in it, but boom. Turns out to be a really nice banded agate with really cool fortification lines. Let's take a look at each side. Look at that. It almost looks like some of the lines were dripping into each other. Weird. That is neat. Really cool lines on that one. Definitely worth a face polish. Very cool. All right. Next up, we got one of the bigger ones. This is the one that I thought might have a floater in it. You can kind of see right here, but the rest of it's quartz surrounded by banded agate. Let's see how it came out. Oh, nice. All right, definitely had a floater. It's got some nice quartz. It does have a couple of fractures. Another one here. But that would look nice, face polished. That came out really good. And then the bigger half. Wow, that's really nice. All right, this guy's definitely worth a face polish. Cool. All right, next up, got another large one that had the banded window showing on both sides with a little bit of quartz in the middle. So I tried to cut that right down that in between the two faces. Fortunately, this one kind of got trimmed off there. Oh, very cool. So yeah, I did lose a little bit of the pattern here on this side. That's got some fractures in it, but a really nice pattern. That looked great polished. And this side got almost a perfect full pattern other than what's missing here. Beautiful. All right, that's definitely worth a face polish. That's a gorgeous stone, decent size. Okay, got two more left. Next up, we got the other one that had the banding showing on this side here, and kind of on that broken side. Kind of wanted to cut in between these two down that edge. Unfortunately, I should have cut him a little closer to that, but it was so broken and thin over here. All right, it's hard to hold, and I'm cutting a little of that off. So let's see how much of the pattern we got. Oh, that is a really nice looking pattern. Look at that, gorgeous. Even this section is really nice looking. It's got a little bit of saginite in it. Around the edge of the banding. And those bands are super cool. Oh, that'll make a nice face polish. Let's see the other half. The saginite here and over here, pushing into that pattern. Oh, that is a good one. That's definitely worth a face polish. Nice. All right, last up. Okay, so we got this one with the calcite crystal in it and the broken face showing some banding around it. Originally I thought I was going to cut it through here, but I didn't want to cut across that broken part of the face, so cut it long ways. Let's see how we did. Oh, all right, we got some nasty fractures on this end, but look at that pattern. Yeah, that is a gorgeous pattern. Definitely gonna have to do something to heal those and face polish this. That is a cool pattern. Shame it's got those fractures, but other than that, that'll make a nice polished face. Beautiful. All right, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.